People have always wondered if we're alone in the universe. For ages, we've guessed about alien life, looking at stars and thinking about creatures on other planets. Now, it might be real. The NASA boss just said that the James Webb Space Telescope, our coolest space gadget, spotted something big. Get ready for a huge announcement. They found life on a planet called Proxima b. This could totally change how we see life. Let's check out the mysteries the telescope found and what this could mean for us and future space trips. The James Webb Space Telescope is awesome and can really change how we get the universe. It has great tech and is in a good spot, so scientists can study faraway stars and planets like never before, giving us an amazing look at space. It sounds like a lot, but it really does what it's supposed to. One big thing is its giant mirror, way bigger than the one on the Hubble telescope, which has been super important for space stuff for over 30 years. The big mirror lets it see super faint light from way out in space, where older telescopes couldn't reach. Before, scientists could only guess what was out there, but now they can see it clearly with this telescope. Besides the huge mirror, it has all sorts of detectors that can pick up different kinds of light. There's a camera that sees in infrared, which is cool because that kind of light can go through dust clouds that block regular light. That means we can see even farther into space. With this camera, scientists can study how stars are born in galaxies. They're trying to figure out where the universe came from, how galaxies grow, and find planets we never knew existed. Another handy instrument is a spectrograph. It breaks light from space into different colors, which tells us about the temperature, speed, and what things are made of. By looking at how light is absorbed and given off, scientists can figure out what's in stars and galaxies and how they work. It also helps them study how stars and galaxies live, from when they're born to when they die. One of the main goals is to look at galaxies super far away, where the light has taken billions of years to reach us. By checking out the light from these galaxies, scientists can tell how old they are, how they're put together, and how they've changed over time. There's also a device that tracks longer infrared light, which helps scientists study stars, planets, and areas where new stars are forming. It also looks at the air around planets to see what's in it, how hot it is, and if it could support life. Star-forming areas are interesting because they're full of gas and dust that block regular light, but infrared light can get through. With this device, scientists can see how stars and planets are made, looking at what's going on inside these nurseries. It's also good at spotting exoplanets, checking out the faint infrared light from their atmospheres, and figuring out if they might have water or other stuff related to life. To find alien life, the telescope uses two key methods, spectral analysis and looking at atmospheres. Even if a planet doesn't have signs like oxygen or plants, there could still be life. Analyzing light is a big part of this. When a planet passes in front of its star, the telescope looks at the starlight that goes through the planet's atmosphere. This light changes and carries clues about what's in the air. The telescope uses different tools to measure this light and create a full picture for analysis. During this transit, the light absorbed by the atmosphere shows what chemicals are there. Scientists decode these patterns to figure out what's in the atmosphere and find molecules that might suggest life. By looking at these traces, they can build models of the planet's climate and whether it could support life. A major goal is to find biosignatures, molecules like oxygen, methane, and water vapor that are linked to life. But spotting these chemicals is just the start. They need to study more to see if a planet can actually support life. One thing they do is compare the light data from different planets to get a better idea of whether there's life out there. The telescope's ability to spot life-related molecules is a huge step in finding alien creatures. Its combo of advanced tools lets it check out faraway planets with amazing detail. As researchers keep studying the data, new ideas are popping up about the chances of life beyond Earth. The telescope's ability to see deep space also lets us see the ancient past. By spotting light from old galaxies, it helps us understand how the universe has changed over time. These observations show how stars, planets, and galaxies were born and changed, revealing the processes that made the way the cosmos is today. Besides hunting for life, the telescope is changing how we see the whole universe. Its high-detail pictures of galaxies, stars, and other space stuff are creating a rich story of cosmic history. Each new discovery pushes our knowledge and opens doors for future questions and exploration. Looking ahead, the telescope is expected to be a super important foundation for space research. Its ongoing studies will have a big impact on what we know and inspire new missions as we keep looking for life. The telescope will be right in the middle of this exciting adventure. In short, the James Webb Space Telescope is starting a new chapter in space science. Its ability to see faraway galaxies, find new planets, and look for life is a huge step in our mission to understand the universe. With its advanced tools, it's ready to change how we explore space and learn its secrets. Its role in checking out exoplanet atmospheres might be the coolest thing, letting scientists find hints of life on other planets. With these powers, the telescope lets astronomers study distant worlds. By finding key molecules like water vapor, methane, and oxygen, it helps us figure out if these planets could support life. But it does more than that. It lets us compare alien planets with Earth, helping scientists guess if similar places could grow life. Using detailed light readings, it breaks down light from stars and planets, showing what they're made of, which is super helpful for judging if they're livable and raising new questions about where life could exist in space. Its focus on infrared lets us see things that were hidden before, like areas where stars are born that are covered in dust, or planets that are still forming. Regular telescopes can't see through the dust, but this one can, revealing the data. These allow researchers to investigate how stars and planets form, shining a light on the cosmic systems that control creation and change. Plus, its use of both near and mid-infrared images opens up new ways to study how stars and galaxies change. It looks at the light stars and galaxies give off to figure out their age, what they're made of, and how they're structured, which is important for understanding their lives and changes. Another exciting thing is its ability to see the early universe by looking at light from the first galaxies that were born after the Big Bang. Scientists can study where the cosmos came from and how it grew for billions of years. With its super-sensitive sensors, it can see farther back in time than any other telescope, gathering light from the first galaxies and giving us a look at the young universe. The huge amount of data collected by the James Webb Space Telescope will change space science. As researchers look at this information, they'll probably make major discoveries. One big goal of the Webb telescope is to look at super far-off galaxies whose light has taken billions of years to reach us. By studying the light from these galaxies, scientists can figure out how old they are, what they look like, and what they're like overall, figuring out how they've changed over time. The mid-infrared instrument is another awesome tool that tracks longer infrared wavelengths, helping us study stars, planets, and areas where new stars are forming. It also helps us study the atmospheres of planets, giving us clues about what they're made of, how hot they are, and if they could have life. Star-forming regions are really interesting. These thick clouds of gas and dust block regular light, but infrared can pass through them. With this instrument, scientists can study how stars and planets are made, checking out the conditions inside these space nurseries. It's also good at spotting planets, capturing and studying faint infrared from their atmospheres, showing us details like if there's water, carbon dioxide, or other things related to life. To find alien life, the Webb telescope uses two main ways, studying light and looking at atmospheres. Even if a planet doesn't have obvious signs like oxygen or plants, there could still be life. Spectroscopy, or studying how light interacts with stuff, is key to this. When a planet goes in front of its star, the Webb telescope looks at the starlight that passes through the planet's atmosphere. This light has different chemical traces that can be read to figure out what compounds are there. The Webb telescope uses two devices for this, one for mid-infrared and one for near-infrared. Together, they create a full light spectrum that's needed for detailed study. During a planet's transit, the wavelengths absorbed by the atmosphere reveal what chemicals are in it. Scientists read these patterns to figure out what's in the atmosphere and find molecules that might suggest life or support it. By watching these chemical traces, scientists create atmosphere models to better understand the planet's climate and chance of having life. One important mission of the Webb telescope is to look for biosignatures, which are molecules linked to life, like oxygen, methane, and water. But finding these chemicals is just the first step. More study is crucial to see if a planet can actually support life. One helpful thing the Webb telescope does is compare light data from different planets to better understand if there is life elsewhere. The Webb telescope's ability to spot life-related molecules in alien atmospheres is a huge deal in our search for alien life. Its mix of tools lets it study distant worlds with amazing accuracy. As scientists keep studying the data, new clues are coming up about the chances of life beyond Earth. The telescope's ability to see deep space also lets us see the past. By spotting light from old galaxies, the Webb telescope helps us understand how the universe has changed over time. These studies show how stars, planets, and galaxies were born and changed, showing us the processes that made the modern universe. Besides looking for life, the James Webb Space Telescope is changing how we see the universe in general. Its photos of galaxies, stars, and other things in space are piecing together a cool story of space history. Each new discovery pushes the limits of what we know and opens doors for more questions and exploration. Looking ahead, the Webb telescope is expected to stay a key foundation for space research. Its ongoing studies will make a big impact on what we know as it keeps looking for life. The Webb telescope will be central to this exciting exploration. Basically, the James Webb Space Telescope is like the start of an awesome new chapter in space study. Its ability to see far-off galaxies, spot other worlds, and look for life is a big step in humanity's quest to understand the universe. Armed with great tools, the Webb telescope is set to change how we explore space and find its deep secrets. Its role in studying planet atmospheres might be its coolest feature, letting scientists spot hints of life on other planets. With these awesome abilities, the Webb telescope lets astronomers study distant worlds with amazing detail. By finding important molecules like water, methane, and oxygen, the Webb telescope is key in figuring out if these planets could have life. But it does even more. The Webb telescope's tech lets us compare alien planets with Earth, helping scientists guess if similar environments could support life. Using detailed light readings, the Webb telescope breaks down light from distant stars and planets, revealing what they're made of, which is important for guessing if they're habitable and sparking new questions about livable areas in space. Its focus on infrared watching also shows hidden things like areas of star birth covered in dust or growing planets. These regions are usually invisible to telescopes using regular light, but the Webb telescope can see through the dust to reveal amazing new data. These findings let researchers study how stars and planets form, showing the space systems that control creation and change. Plus, the Webb telescope's combined use of near and mid-infrared images brings totally new chances to study stellar evolution and galaxy formation. It looks at light given off by stars and galaxies to guess their age, makeup, and design, data vital for understanding their lifespan and changes. Another exciting thing about the Webb telescope's mission is its ability to watch the universe's earliest stages by looking at light from the first galaxies born after the Big Bang. Scientists can study the origin of the cosmos and how it's grown over billions of years. Thanks to its sensitive sensors, the Webb telescope can see farther back in time than any other telescope, collecting light from primordial galaxies and offering a view into the universe's youth. The huge amount of data gathered by the James Webb Space Telescope will for sure change space science. As researchers study this info, they're likely to uncover big discoveries. These results may change our ideas about our place in the universe, spark new discussions, and inspire new missions into the unknown. The Webb telescope is a huge step in our effort to explore the universe and solve its biggest mysteries. Whether it's finding new planets, studying far-off star systems, or looking for proof of alien life, the James Webb Space Telescope is changing our cosmic view. As it keeps working on these pioneering efforts, we can expect breakthroughs that will change not only what we know about the universe, but our own place in it. In short, the James Webb Space Telescope is bringing in an era of discovery. Its advanced design and unmatched power make it one of the most amazing tools ever created. From looking for life beyond Earth to figuring out the mysteries of the distant cosmos, the Webb telescope is set to uncover long-hidden truths. And as its mission goes on, the info it brings will forever change how we see the universe and ourselves.